Security Cabinet has approved new measures expanding powers in the occupied West Bank. The changes make it easier for Israeli settlers to buy land in the Palestinian territory. The measures also expand Israeli enforcement powers in those areas and give Israel greater oversight over some religious sites. Palestinian leaders, including Mahmoud Abbas, have warned the moves amount to a de facto annexation. Nick Robertson is in Jerusalem joining us. And Nick, I just want to bring some context to our viewers at this point and show them a map here which shows how the West Bank was divided into areas A, B and C. Now, this was determined as part of the 1993 Oslo Accord signed by the Palestinian Liberation Organization and Israel. Walk us through, Nick, what these new measures will mean for the territory that we're seeing on our screens here.
Yeah, Area C, that's under Israeli control, civil military, and that's an area that's been really targeted by settlers for a long time. But what sort of anti-settler groups, what Palestinians are seeing, is that Israel is now making plans and designs on areas A and B. A is fully Palestinian control, B is Palestinian civil control, Israeli military control. And this area B, mostly farmlands areas, A, mostly the big towns and cities. And what the Palestinian Authority and Israeli human rights groups are saying here, that these moves are going to make it much easier for settler groups to take control in these sort of farmland areas, and if you will, herd over time the Palestinian population to much smaller areas like the big cities. That's the concern, but there are sort of broader concerns in here. Look at what President Trump said just last year, under pressure from his Gulf Arab and Arab partners, saying that there's absolutely no way he will countenance Israel annexing the West Bank. And in his Gaza peace plan, a reformed Palestinian Authority, there was a pathway to the possibility of Palestinian statehood. But what the Palestinian Authority and these Israeli anti-settler NGO groups would say is that these efforts by the Israeli government, and in particular pushed by Bezalel Smotrich, the hard right finance minister who is also a settler leader, is going to reduce the possibility of that Palestinian state. And I think take the example of Hebron that Smotrich has talked about specifically, and there's a tiny settler enclave in the middle of this very contentious area of Hebron itself. And what Smotrich has said will happen here is that settlers will no longer have to go through Palestinian authorities to purchase land in Hebron. This may sound small, but all of this is part of a process that's been going on for some time, a process that Smotrich, since he's been in government, wants to accelerate, the settlement process. So it may sound technically small, but it is very significant and part of something much broader. It, in essence, accelerates the process of settlements and undermines the authority of the Palestinian Authority.